Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Wake Forest's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Potter.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
There he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
On the move, it's Prince.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll keep it himself. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Camarda. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, they're after him. This time he's got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He wants to throw it again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Payne. Got his man quickly. And he's still running after the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rides the back on the option. The give. Breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. To the air on first down. Quarterback adapting. First down and more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The Demon Deacons getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him this time. Let's take a second here and talk Wake Forest. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches, and I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. He's got it on the right. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Back to pass, it's Payne. Looking deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 25. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. The give on the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UNC! No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now on the move. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Makes the catch. It's Stanton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Complete to the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a crease. It's Prince. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Right back to the well. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They go to the ground. Solid gain to get them out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. And the Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Demon Deacons come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off. And here comes the punt team.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Here comes the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Second down coming up.
Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Payne. Right on the money. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Gonna run it. It's Prince. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Connection to the right. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. He leaves it with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gives it on the option. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the Tar Heels now try to cash in on this big opportunity created by the defense. Off play action on first down. Rushes on him.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the single back. Finds a little space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Payne. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football. Just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Winning the turnover battle is so important, and you got to make these turnovers convert into points. They get the fumble recovery. Yeah, they didn't get a touchdown, but they're still able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll leave it with him. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Payne. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, first down for this offense.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 10 over TCU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab. It's Marshall. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
The Demon Deacons come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the light hash. He splits the uprights.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's Prince. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to pass, it's Payne. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Demon Deacons will punt it away on 4th down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To the air, it's Payne. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Demon Deacons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Wake Forest. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. Rushes on him. Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bears the pressure. He's going to take off. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's He's got him. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws for the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The give out of the gun. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Finding an escape route. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. 2nd and goal coming up. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wake.
And how How about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. He wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. He'll keep it himself. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. The give as they work on that clock. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Power football with the run. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.